Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and also watch the past videos. So today I want to go over 3 strategies that you can implement on Fiverr platform to increase sales, to get higher growth as well. So the first one I want to go over, I'm sure you're familiar with it, but still, I'm still using this strategy. I find it very relevant, especially for new sellers who are coming to the platform and looking to gain sales. And I'm sure you're probably guessing this already. So of course, it's called buyer requests. So in this section, when you're creating your first gig, you can literally go and interact with a lot of different people. So you can send up to 10. So the maximum is 10 offers per day. And you can literally, contact buyers. Of course, you can't just directly contact them. You have to send them an offer, basically. But in order to get sales responses from this, what you should do, you should personalize the message. So don't do copy-paste offers like, hey, for $5, I'm gonna do this. So don't do and send to all of them. Just go look for relevant. Also don't look for high budgets. So if you're gonna go and look for, okay, this guy's gonna pay $50 versus $5, so don't look at the budgets, because at the beginning your goal is to create that connection with the potential buyer, create that personalized touch. So go ahead and find what they need, and then based if it meets the requirement, then just personalize the message and send the offer. And the offer should be just go as minimum as you can to make sure that the buyer could see the price, obviously low cost price that will attract them, but then they can see your message and potentially get back to you. So this strategy is still working well, and you can still get good amount of exposure there. So those 3 strategies, like, it's not super complicated. Like, you don't need to create a website, create this. It's just literally going and doing it. So the second one, and I'm sure you heard about this, is social media. But I want to break this down into not just go ahead and create social media and just publish whatever, but I want to give you a kind of like a guidance. So what you should do, you should go as a personal brand. So if you're on Fiverr, for example, selling, I highly suggest to go as a personal brand, as a person, freelancer, right? And when you go to the social media, go and create a personal brand. So this could work really well, and this is also from my experience, because I run Instagram account, and I try to push my content as well very consistently, and I find a lot of clients, a lot of potential clients as well. They find me through Instagram, and then we make a connection, and then I lead them to my Fiverr. So very important, go create Instagram account if you don't have one, and just start documenting your freelancing journey. Just literally go ahead and record stories, post content. If you're shy, the only thing to do it is just do it. So just do it. Try to provide that type of content, make engaging profile, just literally share what you're doing. So like if you're working on this, just put it in the story, create a post, high quality post about yourself, and that way you can attract the clients in the long term really effectively. So you're not going to be depending always on the search or Fiverr or any other platforms, but you're going to be getting customers from your social media. So the third one, and I find it also useful. So when you have buyer requests, you're probably getting some customers, social media, you're getting some more connections. And in the social media, you should also go follow people, engage with them, providing some value. So this is the best way of getting exposure back. But in the third one is basically working with existing customers you have. So I call this, I will say, remind existing buyers. So if you have an order and you're completing the order, right? So what you'll basically do is you'll go ahead and create maybe some sort of a template or like a message where you remind existing buyers to buy another offer. And this could be, for example, it could be, let's say you did something for $100. What you can do now, you can go ahead and offer discount and do it for like 95. for example, or for $90. So that way you can create a longer term relationship, and at the same time, when you're trying to, you know, offer something again to the buyer, just go ahead and send them a message saying like, what else, like what is you're working on? Maybe they need help with the website, with design, with video, with editing, right? So just go ahead and explore more about that, because the best way and to build a long-term, I would say, your career in freelancing is to work and try to make customers more recurring. So they're recurring, they're coming back to you, and you're developing a long-term connections. So go ahead and remind them to buy another offer, ask them questions, what you're working on, and then eventually, you know, try and create that long-term connection. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you find it useful. I know those 3 strategies, you know, there is nothing extremely new here, right? But I want to just go over them to remind that they're still working, they still can bring you a lot of value. And in the next videos, I'm gonna go and over different strategies and also help you to gain more sales, at the same time build your freelancing journey and your profile much stronger. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.